I remember, I want to say it was right after I got traded, and I was bowling in league, and I didn't know whose number it was, and so I answered it, and he said it was Friedman, and I felt horrible, but at the time, we were in the middle of a league, and league is pretty important, so, you know, I had to tell him, you know, hey, I'm in the middle of bowling right now, can I call you right back? And, you know, he laughed, and yeah, said he'd call me, and I ended up calling a couple hours later just because I had to finish league. I mean, league was intense. It was intense at the time. I had to deal with the task at hand, and that was throwing a strike.
The older I get, the better. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Everybody can't do that. Just saying.
I know they can't.
Okay, well, you try. My grandfather had a farm, and there were 30-plus grandkids and neighbors, so we all played all sports. So growing up, I played anything that had the word ball in it. So I wanted to be good at it. I never wanted to get beat. So we just played every day, and I became very competitive. From the time that I was 8 years old, I started bowling in youth leagues. I bowled all through college. I actually bowled 3 or 4 days a week.
She could bowl, and she still bowled good. She was the bowler. I had to give her credit for that. She was the bowler.
Willie Betts has seen Diana Collins' competitive side for decades. He saw it when she was pregnant with Mookie, 9 months pregnant with Mookie, and still bowling.
I really didn't want anyone to know that I was pregnant. I was trying to still be cute. So, you know, nobody knew. They just thought I had gained a little weight. I was still playing tennis. Mookie was born on October 7th at 7:37 a.m. But on October the 6th, I bowled my league, my regular league. When we got finished, I was hurting so bad, I said, y'all gonna have to help me up out the chair. So 2 guys picked me up, and they said, we're gonna drive you home. I'm like, no, just put me in the car, I got this. Just put me in the car. So they packed me up, put me in the car. I got home, I was walking like this. I ain't gonna make it. About 11 o'clock, you gotta take me to the hospital. And he was born 7:37 next morning. Yeah, I didn't know.
So you bowled through labor?
Yes. I bowled at 7:30 that night, and then 11 o'clock I was at the hospital. I wasn't mad. I didn't know, I thought I was having gas. I'm just saying. Here they come. Here they come. Hi, Grammys, baby. Come on. Hi, Grammys, sweet girl. Where you been? Mwah. Where you been? See all these funny-looking people? What you been doing?
This is what we do in the off-season, for sure. And she has her bowling tournament that she does, where everybody, pretty much this whole crew comes, plus a ton of other people. We just hang out, bowl. We'll go to basketball games, football games. I mean, we do pretty much anything as a family.
When he was little, we'd always say, Mom, I want to be able to play a sport with you. We always said that we bowl together, and we've done that. And we still bowl together, and we enjoy, we actually pretty competitive, both of us. I'm not going to try to let him beat me no time. Just know that.
Ma, was I her age when I started bowling?
Yeah, come on, Kenny, you want to roll the ball?
She ain't gonna roll that ball. Ain't no way.
Come on, Grammy. Come on. Come on, Grammy. You want to roll the ball?
Can't go, Grammy. Okay.
Uniquely Diana's, the Grammy method of teaching the game is the way Mookie learned to bowl. Coming within 10 hours of literally being born on the lanes, Betts' bowling destiny was preordained.
Remember, he grew up in a family of sports, so and he was in the bowling alley 3 or 4 days a week with me because I carried a crib with me to the lanes. And from the time he was, a baby to climbing out of the crib to running up and down the lanes, Mookie's been bowling.
I don't even know how much she loved it. I mean, I just know it was a lot. Tournaments, leagues, everything was just constantly at the bowling alley. I would have to get my dad to come save me sometimes because I wanted to get out of there. I used to bowl with the bumpers up. I remember the first day my mom put the bumpers down.
Mookie came and he said, Ma, if I hit this certain spot on the bumper, I'll knock down some pins every time. And I'm like, how's this little kid know that? So I asked him to show me. And he did it, and I said, do it again. I don't believe you can do that. And so he did it again, and he did over and over and over. And I'm like, well, if you can do that, it's time for us to take the bumpers down and build your arm strength, and let's get some strikes.
And with that, Marcus Lynn Mookie Betts was on his way. At Overton High School in metropolitan Nashville, Tennessee, the smallish, slender Betts not only competed in, but excelled in 3 sports: basketball, baseball, and of course, bowling.
His junior year, they had a really, really strong team. That's the year I think Mookie was more focused. He broke the school record for bowling that year. He became Bowler of the Year.
This is going to be tough, guys. We're going to need Mookie to hit this ball first, and then we're going to need him to hit this ball second. I have no clue how he's going to do that.
He did it, JJ! He did it, JJ!
Mookie did it! Mookie did it!
Betts never stopped bowling, and he continues to play. A lot. And it's not just to pass the time. As the son of Diana, he competes to perform at the highest of levels. On the pro circuit in 2015 and 2017, he was invited to compete in the World Series of Bowling, an invitation he accepted and then attacked.
Boston Red Sox outfielder Mookie Betts.
I've been bowling for so long, I feel like I can bowl with those guys. And you also got to treat each game with respect. And you don't want to go and just bowl just to bowl, because you're stepping into someone else's territory, and I wouldn't want anybody to come into baseball and just treat it like nothing.
I mean, just to be able to come in here and you don't want to say short notice, but he doesn't have a lot of time to practice before these World Series. The natural talent coming through.
11 in a row.
I went in and I felt like I needed to be the best that I could be, respect the game. I was also kind of just proving to myself that I could bowl with those guys, and so they took me in and saw that I was serious.
The precipice of perfection. 300 game for Mookie Betts.
How many 300s is that for you now? I mean, this has got to be the most important one.
This is definitely the most important one. I don't know how many that is.
Okay.
It's maybe 10,
okay.
Not very many.
Now it's, I can hold the 300 over some guys' head because they haven't bowled 300 at the World Series, and I'm just happy my dad was definitely there to watch it.
Backstage Dodgers is brought to you by Cadillac. Visit your Southern California Cadillac dealer today.
Our honoree tonight spent 8 years in the United States Air Force and served in Vietnam. please welcome a resident of Nashville, Tennessee, and father of Red Sox right fielder Mookie Betts, Staff Sergeant Willie M. Betts.
If Mookie Betts gets his competitive side from his mother, it's his father who provides the poise and calm. After serving in the Air Force, Willie Betts worked as a mechanical engineer for the railroads, where composure and leading by example mattered most to him.
Obviously, on the son side, he was just always there for really anything I needed. I mean, just an amazing black father. I mean, I can't even put anything less than that. And so, on the athlete side, I think he may have did better.
Fortunately, I retired. Mookie was real early, so we could get around to everywhere and I could go with him everywhere he needed to go and watch everywhere he played. And then most of the time when the baseball coaches and stuff, when they would teach, I could do a lot of stuff. So I would get in there and help the guys at the fields and do this, that, and the other at the fields and help them to get everything right.
It wasn't even just me, though. He would wash other kids' uniforms. Baseball, we would get there an hour or two early. He would set up a tent for all the parents to sit under. And I remember basketball, he was mopping floors and doing everything that, for us all to be successful. And so I just want to be just like my dad, just like him as he is a father. If Kenley's an athlete, I want to be just like, teach her the same things he taught me. My dad is super calm, and so I think what you see on the field is probably 90% of my dad. My mom gets going, she gets fired up. She gets fired up pretty quick. So I try and vary that, because once that person comes out, it's like he comes out, and I can't really control that guy. But I know like the cool, calm, and collected guy is who I love being and who I try and always be.
Voila! You know what I'm saying? It just can't get no better. Now, can you critique that?
Give me some, homegirl. Give me some.
Hold on.
I just want to know where this is when we're bowling on Sundays.
He's just a competitor, and he loves games. Any kind of game. Marbles, We'll take and wad up a piece of paper and have a trash can and come up with a contest. I mean, anything involving competition, Mookie's there.
There you go. That's you. That's you.
How much Haterade did you drink?
And then you come back, complain. I just can't throw a strike, Mookie. What I need to do?
We have to hold you up until you get there. Don't forget. Don't forget. Me and Kevin to hold you up. Kevin's got a 230 average.
Good.
I got 190.
That's probably a little too much, but
I got 190.
that's about right.
I have 185, 235, 190 last week. I think if Mookie likes something, then he's going to put forth 150%. So if it's a game that he feels is a challenge to him, he wants to know the rules and he's going to learn how to play it. So he wants to be competitive. And I've always taught him that if it's 10 on the field, you need to be one of the 10. If it's 5 on the court, you need to be one of the 5. And practice and learn the game well enough so that you will be one of those.
Mom.
Why are you hating? Don't hate, sweetie. We on the same team.
Okay, we're gonna video when I get
me
home.
And you, sweetie. Don't hate.
Sometimes in baseball, the personalities collide. But without Diana's obstinate ways, Mookie may have never played. He was 5 when she took him to the ballpark to find a team for him, and things weren't breaking Mookie's way.
We went out for tryouts, and so I went to a couple of guys, and I said, hey, my son wants to play ball, and we're looking for a team. And, the guy said, I'm sorry, my team is full. So at this point in time, Mookie starts crying, thinks that no one wants him to play because the coach rejected us because of his size. And so I asked the guy, I said, just give him a chance because he really can play. I mean, he's small, but he can catch as well as anyone out there. And the guy said, ma'am, I'm just so sorry, but we're looking for some bigger kids. And I'm like, well, baseball is not about size. So at this point in time, It's not even about winning or losing. It's about, teaching the kids how to work together, teamwork, be good listeners, all of that. So let me just start my own team.
Your mom always has your back. It just means so much knowing that we didn't have a team. I didn't have a team, and then she just made one just for me to play and for the kids that weren't as good, for us all to play. And so, she's just an equal opportunist person, and it just means everything.
We weren't very good. We were actually probably the Bad News Bears, but we did win a game. The one game where the coach told us no, and my instructions was for Mookie to catch every ball. I didn't care if it was in right field, left field, wherever. There was one play that Mookie ran all the way to right field to the fence, picked up the ball, and ran and beat the kid home and tagged him. But the guy was so upset with me, because he said, "You're not teaching him, how to play the right kind of ball. You're not teaching him the rules." I said, "I'm teaching him how to win."
We bowl together in the leagues on Sundays, so that's kind of our mother-son time, even though she has a lot going on those days. She loves bowling, but she's like so into life now. It sounds weird, but she's so into wanting to do travel and do so many different things that I think she's kind of moved on from bowling a little bit. She still does it because it's in her and she loves it.
Big belly.
Big Billy, Big Billy. Big Billy. I think a bond between a parent and a kid is important because I'm glad and I'm hope that Mookie knows that I've tried to instill values in him. And I think that he'll share those same values with his kids. He has a daughter now, Kinley, and I think that she's learning the importance of, right from wrong, which is what I try to teach Mookie.
We raised Mookie the right way when he came up, and as a father himself, he's a little lenient, a little too lenient. He'll get tougher as he goes, though. It's hard to get it right away, but as he grows and he see that his kids do something different, then he'll change. It'll work. It's in him. Yeah.
I can see a difference in how Mookie treats Kinley and how he sees that parent-child relationship, just like I did. So it's something that you can't really describe, but something you can feel. And I think he feels that.
That's close. Do it again. Good job, girl. One more time. Do one more time. They've taught me a really good balance of being super competitive, but also not letting it take over your life, and also not being too hard on me to let me continue to love it and continue to want to do it. That's what I don't want to do for Kinley, is just force something on her, and then she eventually gets burned out or just doesn't want to do it anymore. And so I'll support her as long as she wants to do whatever she wants to do, and if she moves on, then we move on.
They had said, who's a better bowler?
Between who?
Mookie and his mama. Absolutely, Diana. Absolutely.
Mom, you know what? I'll let, for the 2 or 3 days, you're a better bowler.
For 2 or 3 weeks. But then after that, you go look. See, you have more time to go practice. I have to keep my grandbaby.
No. I ask you to come practice all the time. You always say no. I don't need no practice.
Well,
I don't need no practice.
All I'm saying is, you and I won our first mother-son tournament when you were 8.
Yep.
And so we're challenging anyone. We can't find anybody to challenge right now. So.
Yeah, no, I don't. You get to a point where family's all you have, and so that's they're the people that are gonna love you no matter what. I think us traveling the country, doing different things, it's just what's kept us super close. And I mean, like I said, it's just been amazing to know that my family is super supportive of everything that I do. I'm supportive of everything they do. And you know, it just makes life a lot easier.
In the family, who's the bowlers to beat in the family? Just keep it real.
I mean, there's a lot of people.
No. Who is the bowler to beat in our family?
Well, I mean, that would be me.
You are
That would be me.
Oh my God, you are so funny.
Sorry.
That's why I love you, because you're competitive. I taught you that though.
No, that would be me. Yeah, because you can. No, yeah, that would be me. I'm sorry about that though. It is what it is.
Two on and one out in the top of the 9th inning.
Come on, Mookie. Take your time, baby.
Mookie is without a hit today, 0 for 4 and 2 strikeouts.
Woo! Don't hit my baby. That's what we're not gonna do today. Get down, ball. Get down, baby. That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
Barnes will come around third. He will score, and it's 5-0. Mookie Betts extends his hitting streak to 10 games and picks up RBI number 54.
Diana Collins is proud of her son's performance to help the Dodgers take 2 of 3 from Cincinnati. But it's the pride in her son's move after a Reds highlight that stands alone.
Friedel, first career hit is a home run.
That is a big league memory, and he gets the ball.
Didn't even have to give away a bat or anything like that to get that ball back. What a moment.
I remember yesterday on the big screen it said it was his MLB debut, so he didn't get a hit yesterday, and then and so I knew it was his second plate appearance, and obviously he hit a home run, and I saw the guy that caught it. You know, I just said, you know, I'll throw you another ball, but that's his first home run. Can you throw it back? And he didn't hesitate. He threw it right back, and so I think at that point I was going to throw him a ball, but you know, I just thought about giving him a bat instead. Maybe something he can remember a little more.
One of the clubhouse guys here, they told me like, hey, we got the ball back, and they're like, you could thank Mookie. You know, he saw the fan who caught it, turned around and offered the bat for the ball, and then that's when I turned around and I saw Mookie running out with the bat into the outfield, and just like chills, honestly, just for him to do that, and for me it was incredible.
Those type of interactions are kind of everlasting. I talked to Kobe one time. He just reminded me that by the time the game's over, leave, somebody knows who you are, somebody recognizes you, and so, you know, it's just another way to impact someone's life.
That does it. They've won 8 of their last 9, and they cut off a half game.
It's a blessing to see Mookie be so humble, and that's why we want him to stay, because life is hard, and Mookie has worked extremely hard to be where he is, and to have a child that's a role model for other kids is a blessing, and I'm very proud of him. I really am.